Hey everybody, I'm Chris, and this is my channel Chesapeake Chris. Thanks for stopping by. This week, got something different again. Going to show you a little project I did. It pertains to fishing, but I did this project during the COVID lockdown. It's a pretty neat DIY. I think you'll enjoy it. So stick around. One of the projects I made was this fishing rod holder that hangs from my ceiling, up pretty close to my ceiling, so it keeps all my fishing rods safe, keeps them out of the way.
Seriously? How can we chew on them when they're way up there?
It's where I store the ones that I don't use all the time. I have my ones on my kayak that I use all the time, usually. But up here is where I keep extra rods, surf rods, things of that nature. Let me show you how I built this. It's basically just a 1x4 up the middle. Then I cut a piece of 1x4, put it on that end. Cut another piece of 1x4, put it on that end. And I put a couple of skinny, I don't know, they're probably 1x2s across there. And put a little foam tape on top of them just to support the rods. Let me show you how I hung this from the ceiling and show you how it works. This end here, which doesn't drop down, this one I just had to attach to the ceiling, and once again it's nothing fancy. As you can see, I just put an eye bolt through the 1x4, and then you can either screw an eye bolt into the stud. I had those type of studs there, and then I just put a couple links of brass chain on it. Did the same thing down on that end. So that's how it's suspended from the ceiling from this end. Then on the other end, I just screwed a piece of wood up against the ceiling, screwed it into the joists. I took this little U-bracket I had and a piece of all thread, and I hung a pulley down from the ceiling. Run some rope through it. Then the rope from the pulley comes down. I put an eye bolt in the top of that 1x4 there and tied the rope off there. And this rope comes down and I tied a loop in it, and I put a hook on the wall that I can put that loop over top of that hook to hold it in place. On this end, to facilitate the rod handles, I just took some pieces, that's actually 1/2 inch EMT there, and I stubbed up a piece of aluminum angle. And I stubbed it up about 2 inches, screwed down into the wood through those pieces of EMT conduit. That gives the handles something to rest on so they don't slide off. So when you want to get to it, to take fishing rods off or put them on, you just unhook this rope from this hook, and then you lower it using the rope through that pulley, and that end comes right down just like that. Now there's a knot in the rope right where that loop is that holds it right there. So now I can just come up here, I can take whatever rods off I want, put them on, do whatever I want. It'll hold a good 12-14 rods. And then when I'm done, I just come back, I grab this rope, I pull it back up, and I hook it on that hook, and everything's up out of the way. Safe and sound. Not bad. It's mounted up pretty close to the ceiling. So the only drawback is you can't put it down if you have the garage door up, because the garage door opens up and goes underneath it. So you can't lower it then. You got to have the garage door down if you lower it. But other than that, I just love it. I think it came out really good. Like I say, rods I use a lot. I don't keep up there, but I got a lot of rods up there, and they're out of the way. They're safe. They won't break. Everything's good. I hope you enjoyed this video. You guys know the drill. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, share this video, hit the subscribe button so you get notified of my next video when it comes out. And I'll see you on the next video.